What's up, everybody? This is Ricky Delgado-Martinez.
And I'm Brooklyn Briggs.
We are back with another episode of Cats on Camera here on the Chico State Athletics website.
Make sure you're following us on Twitter and Instagram at Wildcats Game Day. As the interns for the athletic department, we will be continuing to post Wildcat athletics content.
This Thursday, we will be joined by Michaela Keeve from volleyball as part of our Takeover Thursday series on Instagram.
Check out our senior posts on Saturday and Sunday.
This week, we are joined by Dylan White from men's track and field. Hey, Dylan, thank you so much for joining us today. How's it going?
I've been all right. Been a bit of a lackluster day. Haven't been able to run outside given the high air quality, but focusing on schoolwork and other tasks around the house. But how are you guys doing?
I'm doing pretty good talking to you, so I've had a pretty good day so far.
Same here. So would you mind telling everyone a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I'm originally from the Bay Area. I grew up in a town called Clayton. I went to Clayton Valley Charter High School, class of 2018. So currently at Chico State, I'm a junior, and I'm a double major studying psychology and criminal justice. I'm also a member of two sport teams here, men's cross country and men's track and field.
So how are you dealing with the challenges of your online classes?
Yeah, so the online format, I'm not the biggest fan, but given the circumstances, that's what we have to go with right now. I definitely miss being in the classroom setting, just having that in-person interaction with students and teachers. But since we've been doing this since March, I've kind of gotten the hang of it, and the teachers have been great, just being able to accommodate with any sort of hiccups in the schedules and whatnot, so it's not super overbearing and overwhelming on us. So I've gotten used to it, so I'm a little bit more comfortable with it now.
Yeah, that's great. I think we're all kind of going through that right now. And, it's definitely hard to fight off that Zoom fatigue, but I think we're all kind of doing the best we can. And we know our teachers are doing the best we can, or best they can. So awesome. So Dylan, this week for Cats on Camera, we are focusing on the morning and night routines of our student athletes. Last week, we focused on the school day routines, but we want to know how you get ready for the day and how you conclude your day. So would you mind walking us through your routine for the morning and the night?
Yeah, so typically for a morning during the week, I wake up 7:30, 8 o'clock. Given the smoke isn't bad, I'd go out for a run with some of my roommates or just by myself, and typically that looks like 8 to 12 miles. So once I'm done with that, I'll come back, make sure I stretch, get cleaned up and ready for the day. Get a good breakfast in, eggs and toast, yogurt and granola, just something to get me through the morning. And then, schoolwork takes up the rest of the day. And then leading into the evening, once all my classes and schoolwork are taken care of and I feel pretty satisfied with a day's work, I'll have a nice dinner, maybe watch some TV with my roommates. And with all the sports I got going on right now, NBA, MLB, NFL, there's usually a game on I can catch and kind of just relax for the rest of the evening.
So who's your pick to win the finals this year? I know we have the Lakers and the Heat going, and we're already one game in. So who do you have?
Yeah, it's hard to go against LeBron. He's just such a beast when it comes to this stage of the game, and they look really good in the first game. So I had Lakers in 6, but given the Heat's injuries, it might get cut shorter than that. But I think the Lakers are going to end up winning. But I'm just rooting for a good series.
There we go.
So to avoid fatigue, what do you do to give yourself a break during the day?
Yeah, so since I'm just kind of cooped up at my desk all day working on schoolwork, I got my foam roller back there. I'll get on the foam roller, once every half hour or so and just kind of roll out the muscles and whatnot, so I'm not picking up, some silly injury just sitting all day. Another thing I've started to do is learn guitar. My parents got me a guitar just before I came up, so starting to learn some of the chords, and hopefully I can get into playing music. But right now my D chord's busted, so I got to get that fixed. But when the guitar's not broken, it's a good thing to just kind of get my mind off of being in front of a screen for X amount of hours in the day. So those are two things I like to do to avoid the fatigue.
All right, Dylan. So you talked with us about how you like to finish the day with your roommates watching TV, watching sports. Are you guys currently watching a TV show together? And if so, what show is that?
Yeah, so we got a couple that we kind of jump back and forth between. We have like the new edition of the Twilight Zone with Jordan Peele as a host. We've been catching that every Friday night. The Boys, you know, we make sure that we catch that on Amazon. And then we're currently waiting on The Mandalorian Season 2 to come out. We're really excited about that. So we definitely got like a nice, you know, slew of items to kind of jump back and forth between. So those are some nice TV shows.
Awesome.
Cool. So before we let you go, what's one thing that you've learned about yourself during this time that you've spent at home?
You know, like one thing is just, you know, don't take the little things for granted. You know, being in the classroom, you know, as like small or like say this that sounds, it's just like something that like and I'm sure many others miss as well. So not only that, but also just being able to go out and train with my teammates from our respective sports. You know, I really miss competing with them and for Chico State. So when the day comes, hopefully soon, you know, we'll see what happens. Hopefully we can go out there, and I really miss being out with them. So hopefully we can get things done soon.
Well, Dylan, thank you so much for coming on to the show. We enjoyed your comments. We appreciate it, and have a great rest of your day/week.
Thank you. You guys too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching another episode of Cats on Camera. We had a great time talking with Dylan. Make sure you are following us on Twitter and Instagram at Wildcats Game Day, and make sure you visit our website, www.chicowildcats.com. You can find all of your Wildcat athletics news there. For example, our Wildcat of the Week, our Cats Your Vote initiative, and on October 10th, our student athletes will be participating in the Walk to End Alzheimer's. That's it for this week. Until next week, stay safe, Wildcats.